I am shook by LSU's first loss of the season being against Kentucky, and it says a lot about where the Tigers are at this point. LSU actually led for about 80% of the game. So what happened? I want to start with the rebounds because that's what wins games, and Kentucky dominated the offensive glass 17-4, and Tioni Key was key. She grabbed 9 offensive rebounds. Her energy was constant, and it kept Kentucky in the game. Anytime your team sees a player not taking plays off, working for second chances, that motivates everyone else. That's leading by example. Then we look at bench production. LSU's bench was outscored 18-7, and all 18 of Kentucky's bench points came from Asia Boone, who's having her best year shooting a 3. She knocked down 5 in this win. Things started to go downhill at around the 3-minute and 40 mark in the fourth quarter. And honestly, LSU wasn't doing anything drastically different from what they'd done all game. Kentucky just had more urgency. They had more grit. They didn't expect a win. They took the win. They wanted it more. And sometimes that's what it comes down to. Kentucky finished with 19 assists to LSU's 12. They moved the ball well. Kentucky looked like a team while everything for LSU looked difficult. Everything was one-on-one down the stretch. The game winner was hit by Toni Morgan, who was tremendous. She finished with 24 points, 12 assists, and 0 turnovers. She's averaging nearly 14 points and 8 assists per game, which is about 3 more assists than last season, and her 3-point percentage has jumped more than 20%. Kentucky's looking like a team that can make a deep run in March. So where does that leave LSU? This is a team with the most players in Division I averaging double figures, but they didn't have that support when it mattered the most. Granted, this was the most pressure they've faced all season. Kim Mulkey has talked about her strategy. She wants to use those early games against weaker opponents to build chemistry. The issue is sometimes you don't really know what your chemistry looks like until you're tested like this. Malaysia Fawali and Grace Knox are usually big sparks off of the bench. Knox struggled a bit, but she's a freshman, so that's expected. Malaysia Fawali, though, was disappointing in this matchup, and this game had to feel familiar for her and probably some Gamecock fans, too, who were watching. I'm hoping this pressure is what pushes her to take the next step mentally, because at some point, you got to get tired of being yanked in clutch time for the same mistakes. Not letting the offense come to you. Silly fouls, mistakes defensively. Kate Caval being outmatched also hurt LSU. She finished with just 2 points. And I'll say this, her 6'5" doesn't look like Clara Strack's 6'5". Maybe because of Strack's fall-away jumper off 1 foot. I don't know. I just wasn't familiar with her game. This loss still comes early enough in the season to get things cleaned up. They got big buckets from Michaela Williams, key moments from Jada Richard, and solid play from Flage, even though she had a slow start. But what are your thoughts, Hoops Tribe? Let's talk hoops.